Hey guys, it's Godbars here, the self-proclaimed hip-hop historian, and this is the 383rd episode of my series, where I grab a vinyl from my collection, talk about why I love it, what influence it has, and what its place is in the grand scheme of hip-hop. So Roc Marciano is another one of those legends that I kind of just assumed I'd covered more than I actually have, because not including the Reasonable Drought LP he fully produced for Stove God Cooks, the only solo Roc Marci project I've reviewed on the page so far is my personal favorite of his, 2018's Behold a Dark Horse. But this underground trendsetter has a plethora of seminal, influential, and timeless albums from the 2010s and 2020s in his roster. He was actually active in hip-hop way before that point. In fact, he even had a guest appearance on Busta Rhymes' Anarchy album, which dropped all the way back in 2000. However, he wouldn't really make his official full-length studio debut as a solo artist until 2010, when he put out his revolutionary breakout LP, Marsburg. And in retrospect, it's pretty hard to deny that this was one of, if not the very first project to truly define this grimy, minimal sound, which would grow to further prominence the more the decade progressed. That was just Roc getting started though, as he continued to put out one top-tier project after another, from 2012's Reloaded, 2013's Marci Buku, and 2017's Rosebudd's Revenge Here, to 2018's Rosebudd's Revenge 2, The Bitter Dose, Chaos with DJ Muggs, which dropped the same year, and 2019's Marcialago, which isn't even including the aforementioned Behold a Dark Horse, whose review I'll leave a link down in the description for, along with the video for Reasonable Drought. That consistency gave me a handful of options this time around, and while I could have gone with any of them for this slot, after some consideration I ended up landing on the first Rosebudd's Revenge, because even though you could definitely make the argument that he continued to advance and progress with his pen and production on the work that followed, I went with this one because honestly it has a pretty substantial number of my all-time favorite Roc Marci tracks, which each offer something unique, while all still fitting the minimal, grimy, and jazzy aesthetic this album aims to create. Obviously this LP's title is based on the iconic Orson Welles movie Citizen Kane, and that translates through the aesthetic as well, because all of the beats have this dusty quality that almost transports you back a century. And that's also assisted by the numerous old movie samples Roc Marci occasionally sprinkles in. I really enjoy how this project flows in general, because one moment you'll be making a stank face from this master MC's relentless wordplay and high-level scheming, but then he'll change the pace up and give you a more smooth and serene cut, a number of which include extremely catchy hooks that get stuck in your head. And if there's one track on Rosebudd's Revenge that falls under that category that I played half to death, it would be Pray For Me. There's just something so addicting about the loop that Roc Marciano put together for this song, which makes it endlessly replayable to me. And the singing he provides on the chorus is a welcome addition. However, while it's pretty easily my favorite song here, I want to go with one of the grimier and more technical moments to actually share some bars from. And I feel like the title track is a fitting choice, because it's one of the many examples here of this veteran just letting off a lyrical onslaught. He kicks off this deadly set of writtens, rapping, "We doubled up while them younger sluts play double dutch. My new Mac 11 come with the muzzle on the front. Homie, this ain't no front. My taste buds trump your flavor of the month. Rappers can't fuck with me, you can't name one. I paid a lump, the table spun, I dipped my blunt in angel dust. The gauge pump turn your brains to mush. The slug will make your potato bust, imagine what the Draco does. Give you a halo while I'm snipping yayo off a J-Lo butt. It make a player face go numb. Beefing with me and mine'll lead to E. coli. You're not bona fide, them hoes I just bone and slide. I had a moment, sky open, you not potent. Ibuprofen, this is heroin that's brown. Not that yellow shit they steppin' all over it. If you look close you can see the Louis Loafer print. Somebody put his toes in this shit. No shit, it's over with, ho, this is showmanship. Shootouts with bows. Yo lord, hold up, I think my shoulder hit. There's only 2 guest appearances on this LP, which come from very close friends and collaborators of Roc Marciano, those being the late legend Ka and Knowledge the Pirate. As for the immaculate production, while of course Roc had a massive hand in it himself, he was also assisted by a few contemporaries, including the Art Druids, Mushroom Jesus, Modus Op, Animos, and Knowledge. When it comes to my honorable mentions for this one, I want to shout out tracks like Herringbone, Move Dope, History, No Smoke, Gun Sense, Killing Time, Burkina Faso, Here I Am, and Pig Knuckles. Then as for that overall top 3, I ultimately decided on Better Know, Pray For Me, and Marksman. Thank you for watching my 383rd video. Next time we have another modern legend who's only popped up on the page once before. So look for that upload, and if you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what tracks you replay the most off this underground classic. Don't forget to have a great day, and I'll see you next time, okay? Alright.